this is episode 4 of the Adrian Athletics Podcast. I am here with Coach Shira, and we are going to discuss the importance of weights. So my first question is, how long have you been coaching, and what sports have you coached?
Yeah, so I think I'm on here at Adrian, I'm on my 4th year now, teaching and coaching. Coached the track team for 4 years. I was helping out with the football program for 2 when I first got here. And then, helping out with some of the conditioning, this last fall with the football program. And then, let's see, what were we talking about before? Oh yeah, and then before I left college, I actually had the opportunity to coach for 2 years there. So I had an injury in my senior year of college back at Corbin University, and just had the opportunity to jump into a jumping coach role. And so that's kind of where I got my feet on the ground now.
Nice.
Got started rolling. So
Absolutely. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, what was your goal for weights and conditioning for kind of all your classes?
For all my classes, yeah. So I would say, if we start with like my 6th grade, my goal there is just to really, really the whole middle school is just to set that foundation of good movement quality. So making sure that they can squat good, making sure that they, have the fundamentals like a good press. So whether it's the bench, but we start with a push-up, right, to learn a good press motion, and then like a pull, make sure we're working towards, my goal is to get all the kids doing a pull-up, a full range of motion pull-up. So that's kind of my goal though for the middle school. When we're in the weight room, it's just like setting the foundation, just easy, quality movements, and I always tell them like the weight's gonna come, right? But let's focus on form and allow that time to help us progress. So
Absolutely.
And then the high school, this year we have 3 high school weights and conditioning classes, and through each of those, we have a ton of athletes. So whether it's getting them ready for the game that week, or just getting them ready for their next season, it's kind of my goal there. So yeah,
absolutely. So what's the biggest problem you see in the gym? You kind of touched on it, but I want to come back to that.
Okay. Just chasing big numbers, I think is I want to see our kids move big numbers, but like when you start chasing that too much, then
Form gets off.
Form gets wonky. You start compensating weird, and so I would say and then also think of it as like the end itself, when really it's like it's a means to the end, which is better strength and performance on the field, or just in life, just being stronger, more physically active. I want it to translate to the younger kids, my older kids. Hopefully I'm giving them tools that they can use later, that they can use to stay healthy and pursue what they really enjoy doing.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. How has weight training affected your athletic performance specifically?
I would say I kind of fell in love with the weight room. I really enjoyed it and had the opportunity to get in there when I was pretty young. I think it was a summer before my 6th grade year, and we just started with the basics, doing the BFS program, bigger, faster, stronger. And I would say I was pretty talented, but the weight room, I think, really helped fill in the gaps for
Give
me.
the edge.
Give me that edge, and confidence. Especially for football, right? Like, hey, I've been moving some weight, right?
Yeah.
Like, you feel like it gives you that confidence. Like, no, I think I can, run over that kid, or So for me, exactly. Been putting in the work, putting in the time, been preparing. So I think for me though, I think it was big. The confidence booster, and then I definitely know it helped me, especially for my jumping events. Just having a big, a strong squat, power cleans. Those definitely translated to my triple jump and what I went to college for to do. So, yeah.
Awesome. What is your advice to younger kids lifting right now? Specifically kind of middle school,
Okay.
late elementary or
Yeah. Just like like we've been talking about, just like get good at the basics. Don't worry too much about the numbers. Like those things will come with time. And think long term development. Like think, okay, you have 3 more years in middle school, or 2 more, whatever, and then you got, so you're really gonna be a starter like 2 years, 3 years. So like taking the time to develop, and then the other thing is just consistency.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be heroic every day, but if it's like consistent efforts, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to smash it every day in the weight room, but if it's consistent progress, like I think that's huge. Like 2 days a week in the weight room, even 3, like that's gonna be enough, to keep you moving forward. So yeah.
All right, 2 fun questions.
Okay.
What's your all-time bench PR?
Okay.
And favorite memory from high school?
Okay. So my all-time bench, I think it was. Let's see. I think it was last school year, and it was two. I know for sure 290.
Ooh,
It might have been 295.
that's a lot.
But yeah, for sure 290. In college, it was when I was competing, it was 245 for a double, and then in high school, I think I hit 215.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So yeah, but lots of boys benching more than 215 now, so I'm super stoked to see that. So,
Yeah, there's quite a few actually up there. It's
Yeah.
kind of wild.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So.
And then favorite moment or memory from high school?
Oh yeah, favorite memory from high school. Yeah, there's a lot of good memories. I think that's a tough one to pick out. One of my favorites though is probably state track my senior year. Yeah, we won our 3rd one in a row, and we won we scored 90 points, so we had a ton of kids there scoring points, and it was cool just to see it come together again. We won the 4x4 for the first time that season. So or my group of kids that I competed with, so that was a lot of fun. And it was just like the culmination of my sports career. Yeah. So, yeah.
Thank you, Coach Shire.
Yeah, thank you, Manny.
Thank you once again.
Appreciate it.
Please like and subscribe for more, and check out the Adrian Athletic Podcast. That didn't even take us 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That was way better.
I feel like how did I do this?